you play as hard as you can, the last one will happen for you. Just make sure that that's why I have a long bus ride over. It'll be a lot more fun after a win tonight. Let's go as hard as we can. Let's make them pay. Wear them down, attacking shots, be aggressive, keep your head, and just play as hard as you can all the time. Let's go.
John McGlothin is the head varsity basketball coach as well as a physical education teacher and friend of mine here at Wes-Del.
Coach McGlothin, some of his best qualities, obviously he was a great coach, understands the game of basketball, but a lot of them were off the court, things that maybe people didn't see. For example, helping families at Christmas and getting our players involved in different things that outside of basketball and outside of the walls of Wes-Del, and that understanding that there are people that aren't as fortunate as we are and our players, and so he opened that up. And I think different qualities, if anyone has a problem or any of our players, managers had an issue, they came to him and he would help solve that, whether it be just listening, or if they needed help something with some shoes or different things, he was always there willing to help. So he really does a lot on the floor that people see, but so many things that he does off the court that makes him not only a good coach, but a good man and a good mentor for our kids and students here.
I loved playing with Coach McGlothin. It was always a fun time. I always felt like we both had just that same level of respect and kind of awareness of, where I was as a player and then where he needed me to be at on the court.
I would say the most important thing I learned from Coach would probably be just teamwork in general, that we all have to work together in order to win.
Coach McGlothin taught me a lot more than just basketball. I would say he taught me how to be a man and how to serve my community.
I would say probably the most important thing I learned would be hard work. He always pushed us to go 100% in practice, and it paid off when we were in game time.
He's taught me a lot of things, like never giving up, and you have to go your hardest at all times, even if it is tough love.
He teaches us it's bigger than basketball, and he keeps a close relationship with all of his players past basketball, and he'll send us texts every once in a while checking on us.
Most important thing I learned, always to stay positive, no matter how bad things get, whether it's in life, on the basketball court, whatever. He always told us to stay positive, keep fighting, keep the same energy and spark that we always had. And he was like a real second father to all of us players during the season and outside of the basketball court.
My favorite thing about him as a coach was he was more of a father figure than he was a coach. He helped me through a lot of my bad times as I went through my high school career, so he helped me out a bunch.
What it came down to with him is that he cared for us in basketball, but he cared more for us as men off the court, and that's what's really stuck with me, is that sports in general it's not your whole life, and it's about who you are as a person.
What was important about Coach McGlothin was that he cared about each player of his individually.
I would definitely say how personable he was. You could always come to him and talk to him whenever you wanted to, whether it was in class, whether it was during games, whether it was in practice. He was always there for you, even as a person.
I think set the tone that he was here for all Wes-Del basketball players, past and the ones in the future. And even though he's retiring, I know that he will be there for all his former players, and even if he didn't play for him, right? He's here because he believed in Wes-Del basketball and those that were part of it.
Coach McGlothin came and he immediately had an impact on our program. He brought a positivity as well as a knowledge level that had immediate impact for our kids and our team. The lasting relationships that he's had with his former players as well as the staff here and his staff has been unbelievable. And one thing that's really been good that he has done here, he started our grassroots program, which is an elementary program, played here on Sundays, and I know that a lot of our players and kids have already benefited from that, and they will continue to benefit from that in the future.
One of the biggest things that Coach has always taught me is the fact of giving back to where you're at, the community you're in. I've seen him impact this community in multiple ways. One of the biggest things I've seen him do is share his coaching styles and his way of loving other people through coaching. For me, he brought the love of basketball back to the school. I feel like for a while there, it felt like there was hardly any people at games. People didn't really want to show up. They didn't want to play.
but recently I've noticed that a lot of people have been excited to come to Wes-Del to watch Wes-Del basketball.
Before McGlothin got to the community, basketball was kind of, I feel like, on the way down, not as much energy in the basketball program. He really revived it by us going on trips like to St. Louis for basketball camps, up to St. Francis, everything like that. He made basketball enjoyable for the whole community, and that's why he's the greatest coach to ever go through this school.
It was truly a pleasure coaching with Coach McGlothin. He came into our program and really took it to the next level. We had been down a little bit, and he took it and started making changes, and they were the right changes.
He's an athletic director's dream. He just knows how to run a program, and it just makes my job a lot easier.
I'll miss pretty much everything about him. Jokes he cracks on the court, even sometimes the yelling, it gets us motivated before games or during practice.
Him just being there, I mean, his overall, I mean, everything. I miss everything.
Thank you, Coach, for all you've done. I hope you have a really good retirement, and you will be missed.
Coach McGlothin, you know you're going to be missed. I'm very thankful for everything you've done for our program, and I'm very thankful for your friendship as well. So good luck to you in the future. I know you are done coaching basketball, but I'm confident that you will continue to have an impact here at Wes-Del and on this community.
Coach, I want to congratulate you on retiring, having a great career, and I look forward to what you do next.
Congrats on your retirement, Coach. You deserve it. You've been doing this for so long and impacted so many lives. I just want to say thank you. You've been around my basketball program since 3rd grade. I just want to say thank you.
I couldn't have asked for someone better to coach my two sons than Coach McGlothin. Coach, I just want to tell you I appreciate you. I can't tell you how many wonderful things that you've done for me and my family, and so you came here and we quickly bonded, and those times together were great. But what is probably the best for me is that I truly can call you a great friend, and can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the Wes-Del basketball program. You truly were the best, and enjoy your retirement.
He's probably my favorite coach ever.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Love you, Coach.
Congratulations, Coach.
Love you, man.